Hey, what's up guys, welcome back once again. Friends, today's story which is going to be explained. Its name is Another Life IEU. I am in this life but someone else lives. Live life, let's know how the story went. In the beginning we look into someone's eyes, in which there is a lot of focus. We will reach shortly after. At the seaside where Claire is with her brother. Both of them are sitting with Maxwell, a good friend before being a brother or sister. That's why Claire insists him to go. We dive but Maxwell refuses, but on her insistence he agrees. They went into the depths of the sea and enjoy from where the scene shifts again. We see Claire again, some black color from his eyes in the new avatar. Liquid is coming out now, what is it? In some time you will know about it. In front we see a lot of capsules, from where there is any chemical inside. This check goes directly to the authorities who help people do that. Manufactured medicine or any kind of medical equipment is correct. From here we start the story. Know the plot really clearly. He is a biochemical student and has studied under his father's, trying to fulfill dream. Actually he created a software, whose name was Another Life, which is a liquid, was in form but not completely clear, and the motive for making it was his brother's. Here was the scene we saw in the beginning. Maxwell went surfing that day, collided with a stone under the sea, after which he never regained consciousness till date. Since then till today he is in coma, and this other LY software actually helps you, can give you an experience that you have never had before. Must have thought or imagined to do or would never do this to anyone again. After putting it in the eye, it goes to some virtual, goes into the world from where that work, what he can do by adding this chemical. Earlier thought i.e. it is a VR-like work, does but its method is much better and Claire is real, go to the hospital and get it. Tries to put it in brother's eyes, but he doesn't have permission to do so yet, but she still wants to do it. Her brother always dreamed of being able to go skating, but this experiment, friends, it doesn't work on his brother, that's why he came back. Here we see that she is tied up with the company whose owner, Sam, has received money from many investors, because they want to market it soon. I'm gonna bring you there after that failure. Clear this again with your colleague. Tests on experiments because he's not sure why his brother, but this did not work. Now he puts it in her eyes again and then performs many things like that skating climb tracking, but when she is out snow skating, thinks of coming but shockingly and fails to do so, due to which pain starts to be felt, and after some time. After this the whole world turns here and there, but within a short time his friend started treating him in a special way. Injects so that it comes back to reality and immediately runs away. She goes to Sam and tells him that now we should not be brought into the market because it has some glitches, but he says I have taken enough money and now I am out of money, and has promised to the investor that this product will be sold in the coming 5 days. Now this is for Claire, can increase problems, and that is why it should be immediately. There needs to be a solution to that glitch. Days later we see that Claire is also working on secret project, in which he makes a snow for his brother. She is making skating graphics till then, can use while he is in coma so that he should not feel the pain that he experiences every day. Here we see another character, whose name is Jonjo Claire. She has a boyfriend and is also his co-worker, but the distance between him and Claire now, Claire is starting to come because more of her. I have started devoting time to my work. Other than that, he can't see anything, so John, even the clearest thing is going away. She is able to feel, but at this time she is a distractor. Now after hard work day and night he has found a solution to the glitch, but first of all, don't tell anyone about it. So save all those files in your pen drive. She puts it on and goes and puts it on her brother, and tests which last only for a while, remains limited then ends. But when he returns to the office, Sam finds had learned about the project. That's why he narrates it a lot and says that he used the company's funds to fix his own brother. The company is using his work is getting delayed. He needs these things. Know that they only have 4 days. What is left is that his words would be offensive to one layer. That's why she would get up from there and leave. She goes and meets John, where both of them spend a good time together, and meanwhile John about his project Another Life. She tells me and also gives him a dose, the realization of which would have been completely new to John K. He likes this thing so much that if Claire is busy with other things, he takes another dose, but the condition was now getting worse because of the overdose. It happened, so take him to the hospital immediately, where Claire is exposed, and the authorities had learned that this chemical also to his coma-suffering brother, then gave it to my boyfriend John also, because of this he can also be jailed, which can be up to 10 years. It lasted for 20 years and his company earned millions. A dollar fine may be imposed, but Sam won't let your company sink easily, and that's why he made a deal with those authorities, which actually creates a prison land. To put it in simple language, now this will use chemicals on those prisoners whose food expenses were not borne by the government, and many such prisoners are still in jail. It is closed, and that is why it is of that chemical. By using them in a virtual prison, where he will stop his days, will serve the punishment, but when in the real world, by the time he arrives, only a few minutes will have passed. The thing will be tested first on Claire Hughes. If she flatly refuses, then it is said that, that's okay, then you go to jail for 10 years. Because it's the only way, but she says that in a virtual prison also the same troubles. What a person must go through is the real prison. It happens, but no one listens to it, that's why. Sam tells that his brother is no longer in this world. I am not sure what she will do now, even if she lives. Claire is forced to say yes as many. There will also be people from authority who will be there for him all the time. Keep an eye on what she's doing and how. What is she feeling there? He will see all that, after which he will see it the next day. Is called to the office of other life, and there he was sent to virtual jail for 10 years. Everything is ready to be sent. There was just given that dose to Claire, after which she goes straight to A. In a very small cell where there were food items and some clothes in the same place, with a big bag of her stuff. There was also a screen so that he could watch every moment of his time. The days will be counted. Today is the first day. Claire, don't talk to anyone here. Can never go out even here. By just talking to myself 12 hours a day. Now everything would have been fine in the beginning, but as the days begin to pass, Claire starts to panic. She does not understand anything that the real. What to do if a person somewhere, if it is locked in such a place, then it will be normal. Thing is, he will go crazy, but when 200 days, after that, Claire herself, she starts controlling her brother. Remembers those moments spent with, start thinking about what your dad said, does it, which gives him strength every day to keep him alive here, starts exercising, and then an entire year ends in no time. It would have happened, but now for him this time, it had become quite easy for him to spend. We can also guess by looking at it, but here, and she sees that she is counting from 0 again, has started, i.e. it is in the time loop. She is stuck. This is the glitch that keeps her from doing anything. Found it a day ago, but he fixed it. So how did this happen again now with this very thing? He gets upset and breaks his head here. Let's start, but friends, the story is still going on. The real twist is yet to come, and this will make you think what happened. Claire starts breaking that screen. Then he realizes that he is made of glass. It is not plastic, but it is broken. But he finds a hole through which he can go. But the ground would slip from under his feet. And he is not in any virtual jail, but she was imprisoned in a box which was lying in place, i.e. Sam. What he told me was the truth. The dose he gave was actually A. Imagine if this happened to you. How would you feel if something ever happened, Claire? Now she goes some distance and sees that there is also a room inside which many monitors are kept in the same box, in which being monitored, i.e. over a man is being monitored through a camera. There was also a person whom he tricked and killed his car. She runs away with it and reaches. He would have gone straight to the police station and found out that he was told that he went to Paris for holidays since 1 year. Has any report been filed against him? Not in this police, but on his insistence. Those people go with him to the same place. Where was she for the last 1 year? But when she was there, when we reached, there was nothing there. It feels like so many years. After someone came here, she would go to Sam's office. Just then Sam comes running and says that as soon as he hears about it, found out that he had run here, but Claire now knows the truth. That's why she gets so crazy from there. And Sam keeps searching for him from there. He went out and went to his friend Barry. Reaches out, who tells him something, so that his senses get confused that his boyfriend John is still alive. Sam told him, lied so he could go to jail. Let it be done, and then all his programs. Create it yourself without giving any share to it. Now let them grab all the money. We will spend the night, John. Let's see who clears to meet. I came to see him standing on his feet like this. She hugs him and cries a lot. That after she disappeared, Sam made Half-Life launched in the market. Did it, and it was such a hit that some sold out within seconds, so that Sam became a millionaire. Now go to him. It's not that easy. Then Claire remembers that still drives his made-up necklace. That's why whatever he wants will be in his office. She would have entered the office with John's help, but she looks at the Baron, who is, years ago he used to be my friend, but he is also involved with Sam now. First, John arrives on the spot and stops him so that he doesn't call the guards, after which Claire fixes your glitches, then your own. Her drives away from there. After this she reaches straight to Maxwell's, near his brother, and above him he tastes another life again, and this 12 times he gets the job done, but only for a short while. I start moving because of the pain. Mara Terada, and seeing this, Claire, oxygen turns off the machine. Only then, something starts to feel as if there is some silence on the neck of someone nearby. Felt something on his nose. Happens, and when his eyes open She was still in her office with us. Sam standing there looking at him. Was injecting friends opens here. Whatever is the real climax of this story. Till now you have seen that he is actually in the same jail. The scene was closed, i.e. in that jail. All these things after being captured in the simulation. Everything was happening with Claire. Imagined a virtual world like end. He didn't know what the real world was. And who is the fake world, which means, is John really dead? He's alive. Sam never cheated on Claire. And now in that prison simulation when she came out after spending a year the real, only a short time had passed in this world. So as the seconds go by she decides that she's taking her invention with her. Because she doesn't want to be like John. And if people lose their lives then adult life will be changed and will have to be improved, but this is for Sam. It is not right that his company will sink like this. That's why one day he calls her into the office and shows that look, we have another life. Totally fixed it and it's just 12 gotta go back to that prison simulation to let her know everything is okay. But Claire not there again a year. She can spend it, that's why she refuses, but Sam becomes so blinded by money. Now Baron was ready to do anything. With the help of he catches her and forcefully, he pours liquid into her eyes, after which Sam reaches the same virtual, in jail where he will again spend a year. But Claire now knows that. How do you get out of here? He created this thing himself. She starts to keep calm and control herself, due to which finally the simulation gets broken and errors start appearing in it and she comes back to the real world, but now she's not going to leave Sam, that's why. Suddenly coming from behind and looking into his eyes, pours the liquid in here for the first time and Sam enjoys that prison simulation for the first time here, scared to go to that place and start shouting, gives in and starts hurting himself. Bannon tells Claire that we have to get it out, must be taken out or else he will die, but she does not do this and says that she also must have felt what I did or we. You can also see on the screen that fast. The days are getting shorter but Sam is there every day. It feels like a year somehow. By doing this he completes 365 days but only. The counting starts again in front of him. And seeing this he goes crazy. Her body. I start getting pain before her. It is clear that he lost his life because he got that injection. And brings him back to reality. When she regains consciousness she tells him to do not do this test on anyone without asking. Now we see the scene after a few days where Claire and her dad are in the hospital. Actually his brother has now left this world, for whom he created so much, but now he is no longer the same person. Hugging his dad. Cries a lot and then we finally see her. Friends, if you want to stand on the beach, find such a machine or gadget and you can. Want to get back with someone you love, or want to go to a place that you have always imagined? If yes, then which place or that person? Please let us know by commenting below. In the next video,